It's possible that after this video is finished, you'll never see me again. And for many of you, that would be quite a pleasure. And I imagine for others that it will upset them greatly. You see, I'm going to the woods. Just yesterday, I decided to go to a forest. I'm using woods and forest interchangeably because I did that in the 8th grade and the teacher didn't say anything to the contrary. I'm going to the woods. There's going to be a circle of men there. We're going to say goodbye to each other. And we've all been invited there. We're all really dispossessed in a significant way. We're all really unhappy. So this is probably going to be my last video. This is in fact archival footage. I've already filmed this. I'm already in the woods and I've already left the woods and I'm gone. I have been invited to the circle of men in the forest. It's kind of a men's group, but it's only going to last for like 33 seconds, which is how old Christ was before he died, or when he died. I've been invited because many men were following me on Facebook and they noticed that I was perpetually kvetching about women. They also understand that I have a fondness for key lime pie. As you can tell by the backdrop, well, that was my attempt to actually create a key lime pie backdrop. You can see them. The meringue, I have meringue. I'm going my own way. I have meringue on my key lime pie, so a lot of people, a lot of men noticed that the very first sign of going your own way is to do things your own way. So I put meringue on my key lime pie, and it's, well, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like sour. It's a few weeks old. It's got a shade of dark green meringue. Key lime pie with meringue on top is very significant to me as a man who is going his own way, because I had this dream the other night of a very unavailable woman, and her hair was made of key lime pie. There was a key lime pie on her head. And just where the meringue was coming down, it was like this, like she was in the 30s and the 40s, and she had some kind of hairnet holding her meringue hair close cropped to her neck. And then the top was this like plateau of graham crackers, graham cracker crust, little particulates of graham cracker on her head, a plateau where a plane could land. A small plane, a drone. I approached her in the dream, called her madam because she's very illustrious in appearance. She's very, very important in her demeanor. I said, "Hello, ma'am. My name is Mark. May I open the elevator door for you?" And she looked at me with such an austere death gaze, leveled me, crushed my heart, and in that moment, because key lime pie is my favorite pie, I was just crushed, and I decided to go my own way from the dream. Because as you probably have experienced in your own life, a dream can impart significant wisdom to the waking state, gross personality. And I woke up from that dream and I was sweating profusely, and I said, I gotta go my own way. Even in my dreams, women are cold. They level me with a killer gaze. They've got absurd key lime pie for hair, and I'm approaching key lime pie because I love key lime pie, hence the backdrop, and I can't get nothing from these cold killer women. I'm going my own way. I'm gonna meet my circle of male friends. I'm gonna bring some key lime pie in the woods, in the forest. We're gonna have 33 seconds to communicate with each other our travail, the tempest, the raging, chaotic turmoil of trauma in our hearts, and then we're all gonna go our own way, 33 of us for 33 seconds in 33 fucking directions. You're never gonna see us again. This is my swan song, this is my last video. I'm upset because you know why? Because this woman, we'll call her Key Lime. Oh, Key Lime couldn't give me the time of day, and I was just trying to open the elevator door. It was a nervous moment because elevator doors close on their own and open on their own. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know that in the moment. I'm just a guy. I know I don't have anything to bring to women except my appreciation. Beauty needs a witness. And so if I'm not good for nothing, I'm at least good for seeing you. You're beautiful. Even if you got key lime pie for hair, key lime pie, Miss Key Lime Pie. But you don't even care. You got it all together. You got the meringue in your hairnet, and you've got that monolithic gaze where you don't see nothing but your agenda. I know that you're the CEO of this skyscraper corporation, and you don't need nobody. But let me tell you something. At least I've got 33 guys for 33 seconds. And we're going our own way. We don't need you. So there she goes. In the dream, she walks through the elevator doors. And she says to the security guy, lock that guy up. Put him in cuffs. She's talking about me. You know, I may not be nothing for a woman. A woman may be too good for me, but when another guy comes up to me, he's gonna throw me in jail, put me in cuffs. So I just look at that guy, the security guy. He's big. He's bigger than me. He just comes at me. He doesn't know what to do because she's the CIO. What is that? I keep wanting to say it. CEO of the skyscraper corporation. He's just obeying orders from Miss Key Lime. He's coming up to me and looking me deep in the eye. We're having a moment to moment. He wants to go his own way. I want to go my own way. I can't get nothing from this woman. He's just taking orders from this woman so he can feed his kids and keep his wife happy. He walks up to me. Son, you need to go your own way. And that's, that's like a spear to the heart. One man telling another man, you gotta go your own way. So I got crushed again. I got crushed by Miss Key Lime, and then I got crushed by her security guard. You gotta go your own way. Energetically, I was again leveled. Woke up from the dream that point, sweating profusely. Now, for me, because I'm addicted to wisdom, I like theophany, the gnosis of the gods, descending through my crown chakra, all that good stuff. I go back to sleep because I want a little bit more. So I re-enter the dream state, and I look the security guy in the eyes. Hey man, we're forming a men's group in the forest. There's 33 of us. You want to be at 34? You want to come with us? Son, you gotta go your own way. But what do you know about that, man? You just a minion. You're a minion of the Key Lime lady. You going your own way? No. I'm not going my own way, but you gotta go. You got an appointment in the woods. Take this key lime pie with you. And of course, in that moment, I get lucid because I'm just like, wait a minute. I connect the dots in the dreamscape, right? In reality, I love key lime pie. In the dream, the woman's got key lime pie. Okay, with meringue and her hairnet underneath, right above the collar. And then the security guard, who's supposed to be escorting me in cuffs to jail, in the dream logic of the dream, he hands me a key lime pie. So I have that meta-awareness in the dream state, and I'm like, I gotta go. And of course, every time you go to a party, naturally, you gotta bring a gift. And we're having a party in the woods of men going their own way, of these guys who saw me on Facebook and they realized that I could vetch a lot about being disgruntled and disenfranchised in my desire to be with women. I just get alienated and ostracized because they're all just, they don't need me. They don't even care if I admire their beauty. I figure that's the last thing a guy's good for. Like, a woman probably doesn't care too much if another woman appreciates her beauty. I suppose it's okay, but I'm built to appreciate a woman's beauty, and that woman in the dream didn't even care. No one cares. I mean, I suppose I could appreciate a woman's power. But that doesn't even feel right to me. A woman's power doesn't even turn me on. When she's really radiant, that's what turns me on. But I was just trying to open the elevator door for Miss Key Lime. So anyways, in the dream, I got the key lime pie, and then I wake up from the dream, and I've got key lime pie. And at that point, I'm completely confused. How is it the key lime pie traversed from the dream realm into the gross waking state? It's because I'm going my own way. I'm going my own way. Go on, son. Go your own way. So I take the key lime pie. It's like a baby. It's like a baby Jesus at this point from the manger. And I'm holding it and I'm thinking, damn, this key lime pie is just going to solve everything for me. And I pack up my belongings with one hand because I got this hand with the key lime, holding it like a baby Jesus. And then I'm putting everything here and there in boxes and duffel bags and going to Goodwill, and I'm just driving with one hand because I got my baby Jesus key lime right here. I'm not putting this down. And I get the duffel bags and throw them out the window. They land in the Goodwill. I'm done. I don't have any more belongings. I gave away all my books. And I drive, and I just kind of like whoosh, turn the steering wheel sharply to the right. The door is open. I slide outside the door. I mean, I just roll out. I'm keeping the baby Jesus key lime safe from all the tumbling, like a tumbleweed. And I end up at the periphery of the forest. And there they are. 32 men, all in a circle. All of them looking mightily disgruntled. All of them looking mightily upset that I'm late. And I said, hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I thought we were meeting at 33 past the hour. Sure enough, it was 34 past the hour, but I said, hey, I brought baby Jesus. Maybe that's a 34. They looked at me disapprovingly because these guys, they look at everything disapprovingly. They're men going their own way. So then I actually just put the baby Jesus key lime in the center of the men in the circle. And being men who are just basically dissociated from our instincts, we naturally do not know what to do in that moment. See, all of our networking and association up to that point was grounded in our discontent with women and reality itself. And now we finally found each other like a brotherhood of anxiety. We don't even know what to do. We all know that we want to go our own way, but we're also kind of aware that it's a silly proposition for men to meet, to go their own way, but we can't help ourselves. As we are dissociated from our instincts. All we know is that we can't stand anything. All of us, every one of us, have fucking weird-ass dreams at night, and we wake up in the morning, and the contents of the dream have transmigrated past the permeable membrane of the subtle realm into the gross. And we end up with dream items on our chest, in our bed, on the floor. It's driven us so crazy because we cannot figure out this perplexity that we started networking. We found each other. We found each other in this discontented, but also in this conundrum of the dream reality coming into the gross reality. So ultimately, it was not a surprise to any of these people that there was a key lime baby in our dream circle. And I just said to them, guys, this woman, this key lime, this baby Jesus rejected me. Here we are, 33 of us, waiting to be born, waiting to go our own way without clarity or truth, knowing what to do with our lives, with our time. Here we have this baby Jesus, key lime. And then a big silence happened. Very vulnerable. Key lime baby Jesus in the center of 33 men who were angry. Very angry, so angry. Their instincts are coming online. And they know they cannot direct this anger at the baby Jesus key lime pie woman. They know that collectively they have quaffed this baby Jesus key lime pie into existence, because we all called each other into this circle of 33 in the woods. And here we are, and our instincts coming online, angry, feeling the power of this anger, but knowing that we cannot harm a soul. This clarity, this penetration cannot harm a soul. And so one by one, these 33 men, myself included, turn away from the center of the circle and begin walking their own way in an expanding circumference that engulfs the forest. They keep on walking, walking, and walking. And because we're on a globe, at least for the purpose of this archival footage, we'll actually intermingle again, and again, and again, and again. And each time we cross each other's paths as we're expanding circumferentially around the globe, we stop a moment and we make eye contact. Just like that security guard did with me. He looks me into the eye with all the truth of his instinct and his power and his penetration and his clarity. You gotta go your own way.